As they perform their roles, New South Wales government employees may be offered gifts or hospitality by external parties, such as suppliers, applicants, or customers. While some gifts and hospitality are token in nature and don't entail much risk, for example, a modest thank you gift presented to a speaker at a conference, others may be intended to secure favourable treatment or cultivate a relationship with a government employee. These gifts of influence are often the subject of complaints made to the New South Wales Independent Commission Against Corruption, or ICAC. Here's some more information about gifts, hospitality and bribes, so you can recognise the warning signs. Gifts and hospitality. First, a gift can be anything of value: tickets, accommodation, food, or discounts on goods and services. Agencies typically require their staff to refuse all gifts of influence and gifts valued at above a certain token amount. So, if you're offered a gift, it is important to carefully assess the possible intent of the giver and the value. The ICAC recommends that you err on the side of caution by valuing gifts at their market or retail value. And, if in doubt, politely refuse any gifts. You should also be aware of the impact of numerous relatively modest gifts, which could accumulate in value over time. For example, a series of inexpensive working lunches or sample products could add to a gift that is not permitted under an agency's policy. In addition, some officers are in higher risk roles such as procurement, licensing or regulation, where it is especially important to demonstrate impartiality. It is best practice for staff in these roles to avoid accepting gifts altogether. Public officials should also remember that the effect of a gift or hospitality can be subconscious. Some officials who accept gifts or receive hospitality might start to develop a subtle affinity with the interests of the giver. This can occur without a conscious intention to provide return favours. Remember, refusing gifts and hospitality does not mean that public officials should avoid communicating with external parties. Good communication equates to good government. The ICAC simply recommends that this happens in a professional setting. Bribes. A bribe is any benefit that is intended as a corrupt inducement or reward for a public official to show favour. It is sometimes referred to as a secret commission or kickback. Giving, accepting, asking for or offering a bribe is a criminal offence and can lead to lengthy terms of imprisonment. A public official does not necessarily have to provide a particular return favour for bribery to occur. Gifts can be classed as bribes, even if they are aimed at cultivating a generally favourable relationship with the recipient. This is sometimes termed grooming. Some people think of bribes as bundles of cash in brown paper bags. However, an exchange of anything of value can be a bribe. In the past, the ICAC has found that home renovations, mobile phones, cars and swimming pools can amount to bribes. In some countries, gift giving and business practices differ. For instance, in some places, the practice of paying small amounts of cash in order to facilitate routine government transactions is not uncommon. In Australia, these facilitation payments are bribes. In addition, numerous ICAC investigations have found that corrupt individuals sometimes attempt to make bribes look like authentic transactions, such as a loan that is never repaid. If you are ever offered a bribe or asked to pay a bribe, you should never accept or pay. You should contact your management immediately. And if you're working in or for the New South Wales public sector, make arrangements to report the matter to the ICAC. If you need more information or want to make a complaint to the ICAC, visit www.icac.nsw.gov.au.